And it's totem. Greatest time of day. Let's hold back for. Hitbox moment! Why am I at 4.0 power? At least it's not Yin Yang's correction. It's not Yin Yang's yet. I could go to them if you really want to see them. I like them, so I'd be willing to show you them if you want. It's your balls. They're not my balls, they're Misamaru's. My balls are in my pants. Where they belong. Eat! Hello, Light General. Ah, yeah. Alright, New Year's is almost here, and then we can get back to I can get back to normalcy. Last week and a half has been weird. Holiday season makes things weird. Combine that with being sick also making things weird. I just fucking spelled it. Okay, it's Wormo. Good grief, this fucking spell! Hello, Alan. Hello, Fammy. 35 streak. Surely you have something else to do in your life than watch me for 35 days in a row. The thing that annoys me the most about it is that she just moves sometimes out of the way, so you just can't even damage her. By the way. Is that what annoys me the most? I don't know. There's a lot of annoying things about Chen, but I don't. It's not Chen, it's Michael. What am I talking about? Every cat's the same. Really there, yes, budget. You buy a real mic. As opposed to a fake mic? I hate you so much. Like, sometimes the gap is just wide open for you. And sometimes it's not. I always do that once or twice. I don't know, I'm not sure about misdirecting the first wave of bubbles or not. I think it's an idea, I've done it a little bit. Sometimes I just forget about it. I have most definitely done it a bit. Oops. Sometimes I forget to do it. It's one of those things that it feels like it does help, quote-unquote health. Like, what is wrong with me? It's been a long week, okay? It's been a long week and a half. So, like I think misdirecting is better, personally. And so I do try to do it usually, but sometimes I just don't, I forget about it at the start of the spell. But I've also felt like that the benefit of misdirecting is very marginal. The consistent benefits of misdirecting, I should say, are very marginal. It is better, don't get me, I think. I walked right into it. I should just keep playing with the side on that. Sometimes you gotta get greedy. I just hate bullets that completely change their trajectory mid-flight, which these not do. Yeah, I know. That is something I love, is the fact that you do not, on any of the 3 nons, have to micro between the waves. Any and all failure today, I'm going to blame on lack of brain power right now. Get your butt over here, you piece of poop. Yeah, I love that. I love the fact that Zune decided in Touhou, he was like, you know what? This horizontal movement system I've got in my Touhou games is pretty good. How about we change it? You know, how about we add the 2/3 system? Just to fuck with people. Because it's not enough to get screwed over by vertical movement already. It's very important that there's also a 1/3 chance to get screwed over by horizontal movement and on top of vertical movement. So it's a 2-for-1 special. Why? Because we can. Are you kidding me? How did she not die? Because she kept moving away from me. I love 2/3 movement. I walked into the solo bullet. It's not my toad. Also, I wanna comment. I never want to hear about save spots like not being intentional ever. When Zune is more than willing to just sometimes add in anti-safe spot tech to just the most fucking random attacks. That, yes, it does, for whatever reason. For whatever reason, that attack. Not the others. Not like some other attacks in this game. That. It's like... You can't have that super graze at the game without graze, yeah. It's like he puts an anti-hugging strats in, just at, like, complete random. Oh right, I was trying a new thing here. Homing on its way to bail me out. Homing once again proving it's the greatest in all of Touhou. Sannyo Midna once again on its way to prove that it's absolute dog shit. Well, the anti-hugging tech is so right, because, like, Hikadia has it on, like, a lot of attacks. And then it's like, and then you just don't, like, see it that much. But, like, it pops up so, like, sporadically. And it makes sense, because there's a lot of attacks that, like, are pretty, you know, hugging proof already. Yeah, if you doing close range strap against the card, dude. Do half the spell, yeah. Like, Hikadia stands out to me as one of the bosses that has a lot of that what I call anti-safe spot tech. Or at least anti-hugging tech. Which, Considering that historically a lot of... Not all, but like a lot of safe spots involve hugging. Who designed this non, bro? Yeah, that pre-mid's definitely nice like this. Homing really putting in the work there. Doesn't help that the bright pink bullets on like a bright background is so peculiar too. Like when you do the nons later, they're not that bad. But like honestly, I think the dark background helps out a lot. When you fight them, because you fight her at nighttime later. Ay-ya-ya. Piss and shit everywhere. Get pace. Yeah, definitely. This is LNN pace to stage 6 right now. This is definitely a run, by the way, too, and not just practice. Miss Kutaka. That's a move down attack. Yeah, but like... How many attacks where the boss moves aren't a move down attack? Yeah, of course there are attacks where like the boss doesn't move at all. But like how many attacks aren't a move down attack? Modern, especially like of harder attacks in modern Touhou. Now, of course, you could go say, well, Misumaru's yin-yangs... No, that is kind of a move down to a degree. Although it doesn't... I don't think it feels as relevant. It probably is still quite relevant there. Now that I think about it, she does move, so... It's Touhou. Everything's a move down attack. Except Divine Virtues of Wind God. Fuck you! Like, if the boss doesn't move, then it's not a move down attack. But, like, that goes without saying. So, checkmate, Atheist. So, move down matters a lot. Yeah, but, like, what my point is, well, like, everything that has move down matters. Go! Shoddy. In that situation where I'm baiting it on the right, but like it's the end, I should maybe dash to the left. I can't believe I first tried this when I did it 2 days ago. Yeah, it does get worse when she moves down. Yeah, totally. GT. Yeah, but GT, again, GT doesn't move. Right? Like, Okina's finals, they all technically move, but they move on a preset cycle, so I wouldn't call those move down attacks. Those aren't attacks where you're getting cheese from her doing some, like, weird move down shenanigans, because it's static for movement. on Okina's finals. You know, spring final being spring and summer being the noble ones, but G2 moves. Does it really? What does she move? Like 5 pixels? Fucking cocksucker. I just shouldn't have gone for that gap at all. Because, like, obviously there are going to be attacks like, oh, what's it called? Like, I can picture in my head. What's Oku's semifinal again? Gosh, I can't remember the name. Oh, I'm washed. I can't remember the name of it. But Okina, but no, Okina. But Oku's semifinal is one of those attacks where she does move, but it's not. It doesn't matter to the spell, right? Because the attack, yeah, Takamak, yep. Because like the attack that is being created is completely independent from her. Dude, this is just. I will say, it's a lot more of an honest attack than Sannyo mid-non here. It's a lot more of an honest attack and straightforward attack than Hydro. I'm ruining the taste of the alcohol. Do you know that smoking's bad for your health? Did I say alcohol? It's tobacco. I might have said alcohol. Now that I think about it, I don't know what I said properly. Words are hard. Well, it's just all of her nons are all, you know... You know, a lot bosses nons, you know, not always, but bosses nons tend to, you know, bleed into each other a bit. And so when you have something like that, like say Clown Piece, for example, right? You know, Clown Piece is a notorious move down. It's a notorious move down fight. Then you got a lot of those attacks that just kind of bleed into each other because of how usually similarly designed nons tend to be. I hear you. Is there a safe spot for this? The Clown Piece, she always do that. Yeah, that is true. That's just because Clown Piece lasts for 5 years, right? You know, because her dodge lasts for 2 hours a piece. You know, I will say, for a game that, like, people like to talk about, it's such a sluggish game, if you never die in this game, it never feels like there's really, like, a things are too bulky issue. The hard part is never die. But if you never die, I feel like there isn't really that much of a, oh, everything's too bulky issue in this game. It's on the beach. At least in my opinion. My onion. What I was saying was, people complain that, like, this game is a very sluggish game because everything takes 5 years to kill. But what I said was, if you never die in this game, I feel like it's just not an issue. Like, I feel like this game doesn't have an issue of everything dies too slowly if you never die. I love spam. Like, as long as you never let that 1.0 power loss get you, it's not an issue. It seems sluggish right now. I'm sorry, you played USD before. Any boss that survives more than 5 seconds is an anomaly. I hate you so much. I was doing some determination to figure out, like, what your power looks like when you die to Sannyo mid-non. If you die to Sannyo mid-non, by the time you get to Sannyo herself, you should be at, like, 3.7 to 3.8 range, so... If you die to the mid-non, but assuming you do Sannyo perfect, then you should be fine there. But doing her, you know, early part perfect. Oh, and then the rest of the stage. Well, I mean, that's kind of just the nature of this run anyway, right? Like, it's don't die. Ever. Like, there are a few points where it's like, for an LND purpose, you could probably tolerate it. And that's about it. Really? Yeah. At some point, at some point before I have the LNB, I'm probably just gonna take the LB right out of the title and just throw LNN in there. I love how I like just died. Let's walk right into the bullet. I'm glad Zune was like, you know what? What if I added spam, but put it on stage 3 instead? He was like, holy shit, I'm a genius. Dude, I love, despite the fact that it has twice the bullets, the fact that this isn't just so unbelievably fast makes it so much better. So much more stomachable than the Midnon. I walked right into it again. Leave Midnon, not one else get denser over time. I could believe it. Because, like, I don't know necessarily, realistically, how many misses... I gotta stop on this spell one. This spell one is just... is gonna tilt me. I'm gonna keep this kind of nice. This game's got some pretty solid themes throughout. So yeah, there's a lot of good ones in here. Because, like, theoretically, you can get an LNB in this game of... I don't know what the miscount is with the cards you buy, but, like... What, 9 miss? Maybe, I mean, you get, what, 5 for the stages? You have 2 by default. Plus however many extra you pick. I don't know, say it's like 9 to 10. I really don't know how much you get. Used to consider that spell 1 the hardest micro-dodging attack for a long time. I'm like, huh. What took over the spot? Kind of used to the composition of it. I mean, it is like, what, static rotation, right? Cope and seed. Zooing on his way to sometimes make the stage 3 boss just fucking biggest pain in the ass you've ever seen. Oh, well, I love how I just do that. 6 minutes without buying lives, you get 5 on each stage. So theoretically, it can be an 11 miss, but you're never actually going to do an 11 miss. Like, realistically, there's a point, unless it's all to, like, the back half of Kaimata. The point was, it's like, realistically... What a disgusting line. Attack rotation plus slight player position dependent distortion, I believe. Some of these gaming guys probably the easiest or second easiest time on attack. Because I feel like if you die a little bit to Kaimata, it's probably fine. If you bleed some lives to Kaimata, I could see it. But, like... But, like, if you're, like, 5 miss or some shit... there's no world you're 4 or 5 miss coming out of stage 4 and are like, ooh, this is a run. You reset. Like, you play it out just for the hell of playing it out, but... You know, 11 miss exists, but it's not real, I feel. Or at least, extraordinarily situationally real. And so, like, generally speaking, I'm just not even going to really worry about getting an LNB. And eventually one will just kind of happen. Just due to trying to get an LNN. Hate being busy. I cannot wait for next week and things to go back to normal. Yeah, let's stream SMH. Like, what good are you, dude? Holy moly. Might as well let her answer there. To learn that Yuyuko. Well, Yuyuko has a lot of routes, and Kaimata probably does too, but, like, Yuyuko's are a lot, I would argue, like, simpler routes. Like, only, like, Sumizome really has, like, some notable nuance. Where it's like, oh, like... I'd argue maybe Knife Knot has a little bit of, like, learning, if you, like, depending on how you're learning the route. If you're just following someone else, if you're trying to learn it yourself. But most of Yuyuko, I feel like it's kind of, you know, maybe this is just me speaking because I am used to Yuyuko. I'm very familiar with it. But, like, Sumizome is, like, the one attack that, like, has There's a lot to learn in Super Soaken. I'd argue. Compared to the rest of her, which doesn't have, like, a lot to learn on each attack. RB has a bit to learn as well, I will say, Cope. But in a bit of a different way. RB's kind of weird. In a good way, but it's weird. Don't underestimate it, but it's not like it's that hard of an attack, but don't underestimate it for sure. Defense Summer Final. Fuck you, cocksucker. Misdirect on the other side. It matters what side you misdirect non-2 on? I just assumed it was fucking safe, because it's like, it just aims towards you. What the fuck? Do you have to alternate sides? Why is that like that? Oops. Better raw dog it. Did you have to alternate it? You do, don't you? That is bizarre. That's fucking weird. There. It's like, that it does. Why? It's so bizarre. Alan, why did you design it like this? Wrong direction. What is this one again? Oh, right, this. The one that's, like, not, like, super threatening. It'd be really fine if I said that and then died. Shove that right in my ass. I associate misdirection with Sannyo's spell misdirection. I guess it makes some sense that they flow weirdly because the bullets come out and then they angle. Because you'll notice on wave 1 here they'll angle down to the left. And then right here these ones will angle down to the right. Of course, at least the ones on the bottom here. What? Okay, Sannyo, at least you have, like, sandals on, but you're on thin ice right now, girl. She's smoking, she's gonna die. He's not wrong. What kind of yokai is she? Is it getting more dense, or am I just smoking? A stinky one? That's specific. I thought you're my Touhou lower nerd. It's Touhou, after all. You raise a good point, although I don't like that point. I should just fucking bait the waves. Just start baiting right now. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't think it does, but like I might be smoking. I don't know. Like my brain is not on all cylinders right now. Like, how do I not get through that? That. The question is, how high up to fit? You know what? I want to see something. He's a Yamajoro, which is cousins to Yamanba, which is what Nebuno is. Cousins? Ooh. Don't tell Alabama. Oh my gosh, can I stop seeing vaping ads? I don't vape. Yeah, because I know Blue Bus, like, misdirects like this, but what I was curious about, I just wanted to double check, was how high up he misdirects. Because obviously how high you are, it does vary the misdirects a bit. You know what I need to go do? I need to go take one of my patented water breaks. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't misdirect on that last wave there. That was a foolish Touhou. You shouldn't walk into the bullet either. Just dodge it like a man. I mean, I still am. What does it look like? I'm not like dodging chaos still. You're right. These misdirections make the attack free. All right, I think it's nap time. Strix is fine. She's high, I think. Yeah, I think it is fine if she's high. Oh. I think it's just sometimes, like, when you don't misdirect, the waves get so tight for no reason. My brain is just completely turning off. I want to get a single fucking cap before I go take a 1 minute break. Holy shit. Pack it up, you're washed? Yeah, I should pack it up now. I think you get used to everything in Touhou. I know I will. It's not going to stop me from, you know, questioning Sannyo mid. Yes, the lasers are aimed around you in that attack. I love 2/3 movement. I love 2/3 movement. Thank you, Zune. It's my favorite thing in all of Touhou. I love the 2/3 movement. Remember when I said I was going to get that one cap and to go do a break? I'm gonna go get some water. Kind of like misdirecting first laser hit to the side spell too. Kind of like misdirecting D's nuts in your mouth. Sorry, that was aggressive. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Go walk through the bullet!
You foolish fool. I need to retire. Your fair, it's Tuesday. So you know what? It's my excuse. Stars all have big hitboxes. Of course they do, they're stars. If they were small before TD. Ah, don't you mean like 15 years ago? I'm curious to look back. I want to see what my route was for this attack. That worked. Listen, I know you don't like non-2, okay? I remember from yesterday. You don't like the easiest non in the entire game, I get it. I don't like lasers. Even if the attack is really pretty. Oh my gosh, it's literally just like Clown Piece! Why would I play aggressive? Guys, if I was super serious about Mega Move right now, I would not do this. I probably wouldn't do the strat. I'd probably actually sit down and route this, but I just kind of want to play this to have fun right now. I'm going with the broad idea I know about. And say, send it. Yeah, it does behave pretty interestingly. This spell. It's cool. It's very cool. Certified banger theme, by the way. Me on my way to not move out of the way. The thing I can remember about that first wave is that it breaks apart in my favor, so I can rush around the bottom better. Like, he passes thing around the left, down that left wall going down, but I don't have to do that. Oops. Listen, you just don't like non-2 because you lost too many runs to non-2. Listen, I know there's some alternations to this strat, because I spent a good bit previously when I played this game trying to learn this attack. I just don't remember any of it, or at least a lot of the details, so I'm just kind of like goofing. Thought he was one wave. Taki is only one wave. Bro's literally complaining about the easiest attack in the game then, with like the easiest character in the game. Holy moly. Why am I up there? skill issue. See my face, yeah, this game. I can imagine. Sannyo, Stage 3 and Stage 4 exist. What did you die to, did you die to Kaimata and pay set to anything? Why am I just, like, brain farting? Okay, let's go do something tomorrow for some fun. And then I'll do the boring thing that I should do. Seems quite consistent. Takes a lot of work to get here. That seems to contradict what your opinion of Mega Moose Nod 2 is. Dude, literally free. Holy moly. Nah, you died to stage 6 mid-boss with pace, though. Hate to see it. Could move around the right, but I could cut back to left. Okay. I just remember doing, when I was 1cc'ing this game, doing stage 5, like the stage portion of this game, and being like, this is the worst stage portion I've ever seen. You know, this is before Touhou 20 came out, mind you, so, you know, for a little bit of... Stage portions seem bad. There was a yellow section that made me be like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in the entirety of Touhou. See, the thing I like about attacks like this too is when you like do it and then you feel really good sometimes. Like sometimes you just make some dodges, you feel really good about yourself. And then you go back to dying to Michael Cat and it makes you want to pull your hair out. I'm curious actually what am I referring to? I don't know. How many parts are in the stage? Holy shit! What is this, fucking log hay? Zune on his way to make enemies spawn from the bottom, dude. I love you, Zune. Holy moly, you're so good, Zune. Oh, right, the end half has all this fairy shit that, like, is also so cool and base. Is it pre? It might be pre for all I remember. I don't know, it's been a while. What is this? Do those vile creature moment, by the way. Do those words? Do the fireballs in this game have the jank hitboxes of Touhou 20 out of curiosity, or is that just Touhou 20? Stay spot fireballs in bottom left corner. Why? No, fuck, so fine, okay. Fuck, I don't remember what the plan is here. Never mind, I killed the vile creature. She's dead. Just Touhou 20? Okay. Hey, Game Glitcher, what are your thoughts on this? Good to time that bit. Not down. Good grief. Coward's way out. What do we got here? Don't do that. I just here to glance around here before I go back to stage 1. Pink. Alan on his way to tell me go hug the bottom left corner again. Oh, you're so cool! Okay, let's go die near me. Me on my way, mate. Like a Death Fairy has to be alone. Me on my way to freaking mod the game to put 2 Death Fairies next to each other, so they're no longer Death Fairies. Therefore, it makes the game easier because there's no death in the name. Pattern on their own. Technically, every enemy will make a pattern on its own. Me on my way to kill every other fairy except one, therefore it is the Death Fairy. are they shooting before they've materialized? What are we doing here, Zoot? Excuse me? I didn't realize that till just now that they do that. Brain is stopping. Dude, Michael would be a much better cat if she actually went when she appeared on screen. Is the one thing that is stopping her from potentially being best cat. Holy crap, can you get over here? The 2/3 movement gamble. Stage 1's actually free? Oh my gosh, it's my light! The only cat you like. Shame on you. What about Show? She's a tiger. Tigers are cats. Tell me you don't like Show? Buy Lily White, you can't summon her. Well, I can't buy her because I don't have the money. Bring me a little broke-ass bitch over here. Can't even buy Spring. What good is she? Zero. Did that green guy just commit seppuku off the right side of the screen? Okay, time to reset to Takane. I'm sorry, to Takane. I fucking always... I always push my gaps on it. Every time. It's... Still, that's good. That was only the third or fourth time I've actually ever gotten to Takane anyway. Excuse you? Kane. Yeah. By the power of homing. Buy it. Come on, spend the money on it. I love the down movement. Okay, like what the fuck are we doing there? Like what is that? I want an answer as to what that is and not just piss and shit. Sometimes I miss Letty. Sorry, I was just, Sorry, I have to look for something for a second. Letty is nice and cozy. I miss Letty. She didn't have bumper crop or anything. Like, the cruelest part about Letty is her, like, the fact that she kind of, like, lets you die to Chen. Which is kind of cruel of her, but, like... This is a neat spell. The acronym for my files SAD is sad. Is it really? That's how it's gonna be making me feel. It is sad, yeah. Bad Biff. I fucking hate you! Let's just, like, get all my anger and hatred out of the way right now, you know? Oop. At least those fairies make a very audible sound when they die, so you know that you killed them. Okay, once again, Michael Gotokuji. Let's butcher that last name, shall we? Try, you pieces. You lovely, lovely existence. Oh my gosh, look at that dummy thick Tanuki. The bass drum. I do like Michael, I just don't like her fine. Whoop! That was... a beaut. Frick! I dashed too quickly. I should have just gone out at the left side and not tried to. Yeah, but I want. But you gotta shoot. You don't have to. But I want to shoot that left guy down. Wait. Why am I not shooting anything? Listen, it's a long, busy week, okay? Watch, everybody hates Chris. Does not ring a bell, though. Wait. It's over. It's all downhill from here. It's never been more Sannyo over. Yeah, I really wanted to read that. Nice 2/3 movement. I love the yin yangs that shoot before they even spawn. You buy toilet paper from Takana because... Why not? There's gotta be a toilet paper card anyway. Proctologist scolded you? I'll scold you too, but that doesn't mean you... Listen, maybe he's just trying to break free from society, right? You know, the well-known saying, born to shit, forced to light. You cause violence. Chen Midnight's more glowy. I see where you're coming from. Definitely worse than Shed Midnum, but like, I see the similarity. What, are you trying to imply that she's a copycat? What, copycat? Hold up. That she stole it because she's just a cat, and all the cats can do is copy other cats? Be the 7th and 6er, yeah. Wait, isn't it funny how when he summons the waves there, like Zune with the yin yangs, like the first wave will have 5, you know, giving you kill the mid boss quick enough. The first wave has 5 yin yangs, then the second one has 6, but then the last one has 9. So that's kind of nice. I almost hit the bomb button. Eat. Fine. Spell was grudge bow from Kiwi. Yeah, you might be stretching a little bit. What do we got here? Screen border, Damaku code. I don't see any toilet paper here. Sorry. It appears they out. Oops, did the thing where I force myself to play wide. Yippee! I am going to pull my hair out. Stock for panic buyouts. Well, the cards like choose, right? Like, I don't think she picks which cards are on sale, right? I think percent bonds ATF compliant. What's the problem? You think the ATF exists in Gensokyo? Spell card's not bought, silly. He's right, you know. But anyway, because I'm pretty sure, because the cards like choose. Like, I don't think Michael's the one sifting through cards to pick which one to hang out. I'm pretty sure, like, the cards are... Listen, they're made from the Rainbow Dragon Jet. They've gotta be smart. Like, the cards are smart. They know what who's buying them. So I think at the end of the day, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, if it was meant to be, then it offers itself to you. But if it wasn't meant to be, then it won't offer itself to you. This happens to be Marissa, which they are bombs. Fair. Game Glitch, I thought you said you were busy. Why are you reading chat? Go back to your family gatherings. Go back to your versus lore fanfics. This person just told me that Goku would beat Reimu in a fight. I gotta tell him. I love this game. You will prove why Koishi's Arthur Adventure is peak. Blink twice if you're being held against your will right now. Game Glitch, you're a big power scaler, huge power scaling fan. He's one of those degenerates. do it, Jay. Let's see, he's off his meds, I'm sorry. Would Sagume beat Goku on a math test? I'd assume. I'm not a Dragon Ball person, but I really don't think that Goku would... I feel like that, like in terms of arithmetic, even like more complicated stuff, I feel like Sagame's gotta have him beat in that regard. Like, I don't know what, like, Sagame's up to in terms of mathematics, but... You know, I doubt she's a Ron, but, like, a Ron-chama? Likely Touhou to write mathematical proofs in her spare time. I thought they had to be Ron. I thought Ron was the math not Yukari. Yukari sleeps in her free time. She doesn't spend her free time doing anything else except sleeping and stalking Reimu. Blood. The gluttonous centipede? Princess Kai's secret stash of ketamine. Any card you want to pick up for the sake of a run is legal if you want it to be. Take the blank card. I can take blank card on stage 5. Here's the thing, I have that Nazri emote, but here's a better question. Who is the most likely Touhou character to actually use? Oops! We do a little throwing. That's all we do, a little throwing. Literally optimal. No, because you don't talk to women. Based. Fandom Sinai. Fair. Meow 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 meow. These true trees truly be veiled. Okay, Game Glitcher, I think you mentioned it once before, but we need to have this conversation across the board right now. Is this spell referring to what's the true in this? True tree veiled technology. Are the trees getting veiled? Like, is it like a machine that veils the trees? Or, like, veils in the trees? Or is it a type of tree? Is it the technology that is the veiling, or is it the tree? I didn't ask if the trees had a hymen. What? I didn't say anything wrong. Needing a tree to veil, or are they veiling the trees? What you ask? Well, maybe we could ask that question then. Fammy, I'm getting tired of your facts and logic out here, okay? Listen to Sen's husband. This is Sen in the room with you as you speak. Stepdad? Is Kasen Reimu's stepmom? When did Kasen marry Yukari? I thought none of the sages got along well. Well, because we know that Yukari is Reimu's mom, obviously. Listen, I don't care how old Maribel looks. We know that Yukari is an 80,000-year-old hag. MILF. Certified. Fuck. Holy shit, it's already been 2 hours. Okay, you know what? Let's go do, like, 5 minutes of Misamaru, and then I'll call it here. Brunette, she can't be daughter of blonde. She wasn't originally brunette. She originally was it purple? Stop, you talking about me and Misamaru? Listen, I can stop at any time. It's not an addiction. I can stop whenever I want. I just don't want to. As soon as you get back. When you get back, it'll probably be fancy mage wars. Forwards. Oh, this spell gets a play, doesn't it? Dude, I haven't even played this game for like a week. And you're already giving me the Alice treatment. Dude, sometimes sometimes you just make some moves so good, and you just kind of like release a little. And then you do that. Yakuza card is the GOAT. Absolutely. Isn't it funny how I went from not having successful runs before I got the Byakuran spell and then or card, and then the first time I got the Byakuran card, boom, I got my 1cc. Coinky Dink? I think not. Tired of having OP bombs. Mystic Square players could never. They're in shambles right now. You got that shot, the shot of that run. Oh, I got so much. I got Moko at the perfect timing. Oop, I was touched. Drowning in the balls? Yeah, but I don't swing that way. So you know what? I find no pleasure off of drowning in balls. You can be known that when these balls hit me, there's no pleasure. Statutory card for each flag, the random prices. Ooh, the random prices would be so much fun. Come on, does she think she could shut down black markets, but she just doesn't yet. Come out the GOAT. Where's Kaimata live anyway? Any guessers? I think she's got like a house or something, like a shrine somewhere on like Yokai Mountain. Or is it somewhere else? I feel. Ooh. This is my favorite Touhou game. Touhou 3. Pod. PODD. Phantasmagoria of Dimensional Dream. Okay, that's enough for meow. Go do some Maiden Wars. So I don't pull my hair all over. If I'm going outside of that, I'd probably pick Touhou 7, but, like, it kind of varies on the day. That's the Touhou's live. Oh, we know where Cassandra lives. She lives on the mountain, okay? Okay, Tenshi's in heaven. We know that Shion's up with her. We know that Shion was up in heaven for a little bit.